Hey Leo, Mariah here. It's a pleasure, honor, and a privilege to be reading for you. Hopefully all of you guys are doing really good. Hopefully all of you guys are really great. Happy New Year. All right, now that we got that out the way, all the pleasantries out the way, let's hop into your reading. Let's see what's going on in your love life. So getting started here, Leo, let's take a look at you. And I just have the desire to ask, what is it that you're needing? Sincerely though, like, truly, what is it that you're needing out of your love life? Whether you're in an existing relationship, maybe you're single, what is it that you're requiring? There's something that's the big thing that I can feel here before I even hop into any cards. There's like this, there's a lack. And I don't know if you can put your finger on it or if it's just me. I can't necessarily put my finger on it, but there is something like you're missing, even if you are partnered with somebody. There's just something just feels off. And I don't mean necessarily in a deceptive or sneaky way or anything like that, but there's a missing element. I can even look at this in regards to relationships that are really good, but maybe they get stagnant or stuck, or there needs to be some form of shift in the relationship to bring that vitality back into it. Or if you are single, it's like there's something that you're needing, even though you may be okay on your own. It's like that extra special spice of life through a relationship. That's what you're lacking right now. It's something's off. I can't put my finger on it. So let's actually see what's going on in the cards. So what is it that my Leos are dealing with at this time? We got the Four of Pentacles. We got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Well, your money. Your money for certain, honey. Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Let's get one more for you. The World in the reverse. This is safe. I feel like I'm speaking to a Leo that feels safe in their material comforts, or they feel safe focusing on their finances or things that are tangible, things that they can actually strive towards, versus either dealing with some issue in a relationship or dealing with having to put themselves back out there for a relationship. You're kind of in this it's about me era. You're in this, I need to make sure I put my needs first. What does Leo need? What does Leo need to feel safe? What does Leo need financially to feel secure? What does Leo need to feel okay in Leo's home and feel like I have a safe haven, versus the dynamic of a relationship, which lets me know something much deeper. For the Leo that I'm specifically speaking to, there's two different types of people in this world. Technically three, but I'm only going to highlight the two. You have people who are codependent, which you can watch any type of tarot video. You're going to end up hearing somebody say something about a codependent relationship, right? You got the codependent type of people in the world, but you also have the hyper independent people. And this is one of those things that isn't really talked about too much in this space, at least not from my seeing, right? Not say that people don't, but I'm looking at a Leo that's hyper independent. And it can be to your own detriment, but it's a protective mechanism you got going on here when it comes to your love life, Leo. The reason why I say I'm looking at somebody who's hyper independent, usually it stems from a lack of emotional support or resourceful financial support, material support. Maybe there was a lack of feeling seen, heard, validated, whether it's growing up or in relationships, to the point, and so much so where it's like you're in this hyper independent frame of, I got it. When it comes to relationships, there's this, I don't want to get too attached because you could hurt me, or I don't want to lose myself in a relationship, so I'm going to make sure I keep my independence, or I'm going to make sure that I still have my own identity from a relationship. And mind you, when you get in a relationship, you merge, right? You're not separate from the relationship. You're a unit. But I'm looking at somebody so hyper independent of making sure that they're good, that even if they get a relationship or not, they're going to be okay, and that's okay. But it's almost to the detriment of being unable to let somebody in, which this can be a result of trust issues. Maybe you try to coexist with a partner and depend on a partner or depend on people, and you may have been shown why you cannot depend on people. You may have been shown why you should not trust certain people. You may have been shown, Leo, that it's not safe. It's not safe to give your all to people, because when you do, you get hurt. You get this, you get that. And this built that hyper independence of, I refuse to go through that again. But instead of finding the balance in the middle of boundaries and protection, the hyper independence is an invisible wall that we don't really recognize on an unconscious level because we feel like we're protecting ourselves, right? How bad can protecting ourselves be? But if I'm looking at an invisible wall, Leo, how do you let love in, right? Be careful of the hyper independence. Let's see a little bit further. Who are you dealing with, Leo? Who is my Leo's? Oh, shit. Sorry. Oops, good morning. All right, who's my Leo's dealing with? We got the Tower in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. Nine of Swords. And one last one. Who's my Leo's dealing with? Fool in the reverse. Okay. Let me show you. So we got the Fool in the reverse, Nine of Swords, Justice, and the Tower in the reverse. Why is the Fool in reverse? Six of Cups. And why is the Tower in the reverse? Five of Wands. Whoever this is, they're conflict avoidant. Conflict. I don't know who this is. Lord, Leo, who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with, or who will you be dealing with? This is somebody that's very conflict avoidant. This is somebody who can throw stones at a glass house and say, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I ain't do that. Where'd that come from? I ain't see that stone. Whole time it was them. This is somebody that's very conflict avoidant. But I'm also looking at somebody kind of with the Peter Pan syndrome, Fool in the reverse, Six of Cups. It's like knowing that we need to take that next step to evolve in our life, right? To get us to where we need to be, to mature, to really develop to really develop our character, and to really develop who we are, and really evolve in that sense. But it's being held with the Six of Cups. There's still this need to hold on to this youthful, juvenile, adolescent aspect of ourselves and not wanting to grow. And this takes me back to conflict avoidant personality or behavior. So looking at your energy, I can understand the hyper independence. Even if this isn't the person that really caused you to go into that mindset or that mode, I can see how they're very triggering for you to stay in that hyper independence. What will this person do towards Leo going into the month of February? I just want to take a look at this because this energy feels very wonky. And if I already noticed at the beginning of your reading that there is some form of lack that I was picking up in some sense, this isn't going to, whoever this is, ain't going to fill that void. Just straight up and out the gate. This person ain't going to fill that void. They will actually hinder or further inflict this hyper independence or the wounds. And mind you, hyper independence typically tend to stem from some form of PTSD and trauma, which is what I'm looking at on your end through hyper independence. This person's only gonna further entice that. So I just want to see what their actions is towards you. I don't know if I feel comfortable going too deep because I wouldn't want to engage in more the trauma, looking at the trauma here, because there's something wonky between you and this person. We got the Two of Swords, High Priestess, King of Pentacles, Sun in the reverse. Oh, and there you go, Sun in the reverse. Eight of Cups. They keep walking. Let them be. Let them go. I don't think you're going to necessarily hear from this person. Leaving out of January, going into February, I don't think you're going to hear from this person. Two of Swords to the High Priestess, King of Pentacles, Sun in the reverse. This is somebody that is going to be focused on their own world, their own materialism, their career, their finances, their stability, maybe taking care of their kids if they got kids, whatever they see for their own future. This is mum's the word. Mum's the word. But I'm curious because we got this High Priestess here, which is tying me back to a spiritual link. Why is the High Priestess here? Six of Wands. Ooh, I'm going to tell you something really juvenile. High Priestess, Six of Wands, and that King of Pentacles. This strongly reminds me of people who will go out of their way, but put on the facade like that is not the case, but go well out of their way to show or peacock that they're doing good. They're living their best life. They're doing this, they're doing that. All along this entire time, though, this person isn't spiritually in alignment. They're just not. That Six of Wands, that's ego. Ego doesn't fit with the High Priestess. High Priestess is all about the spirit. So if I'm looking at the ego and the spirit trying to collide, it does not work. It does not work. So this would be somebody who, if you have them on any type of platform, social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or if you have a friend of a friend, mutual friends, or if you two work together, this is somebody that is going to try to peacock a little bit. So that way, you know, back to their Peter Pan syndrome, that way, you know that they're doing good and that they're living their best life or about their money or they're improving in their life in some way. But when I see the sun, it's all superficial. This is a superficial, artificial, it's fake. Whatever you see, hear, or understand from this person, whether they're off in a relationship doing their own thing, whether they are trying to show that they're living the best life and they got this and that, it ain't real. Not with the sun in the reverse. This is super artificial, fake, straight across the board. So if I'm looking at that being this person's energy, then I want to see further for you then, Leo. Because I don't see them making a move or coming towards you, but I see your energy where you may feel it's safer to be focused on your own well-being, your finances, your career, getting your money, focusing on that and being hyper independent versus really reflecting upon a relationship or getting into one. So let's see if somebody will be coming towards you. I don't want to just leave it there, you know? Let's see if somebody will be coming towards my Leos. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, will somebody be coming towards my Leos romantically? That's not a past person. You gotta throw that in there. Not a past person. Anybody romantically coming towards my Leos, that's not a past person. First card out is Six of Cups. All right, I'm not gonna say anything yet. Anybody coming towards my Leos, it's not a past person. Thank you. So we have the Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody that's definitely single. So I love that. So definitely we're going to get into the extent and break this down. But to talk about this really quick, I have to get back on you, Leo. I have to, because this invisible wall, whether you are self-conscious of it or not, is very present. And again, it stems from a place of not wanting to get hurt, not wanting to go down a certain path or route again. So it's all about, you know what, I got me. I'm a hold me down. I can handle it. I got this. Very hyper independent. This is somebody who's going to see that wall and want to break that wall down with the Seven of Wands to the Ace of Wands, wanting to break that wall down, but they're doing it in a very step-by-step way. Very step-by-step way. So this is little baby steps, right? I just want to get to know you, Leo. How's your day going? Maybe I can pick you up some food or something for on your lunch break. This isn't somebody that's going to bombard you. This isn't somebody that's going to love bomb you. This isn't somebody that's going to come in hot and heavy because they can already sense this invisible wall that you got up. And looking at who you were dealing with, I can understand, especially if they inflicted wounds onto you while you're in such a hyper independent state. But this is somebody that's going to really ease their way into your life and really take their time. And with the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups, yes, it can be looked at as the past. Am I going to write it off as that? But no, absolutely not. That would be me being oblivious here. Six of Cups, especially with the Page of Cups, this is somebody that's really sweet on you. They're going to be really sweet on you. This is somebody that's really going to take it easy. I think of our elementary, middle school, high school crushes where we're not hopping into a relationship right away, but we're little jokes and little conversations that add up, that start to create a snowballing effect of something much greater. And this is their way of chiseling through that wall, is through taking baby steps to get to know you romantically and see if you would be open to them. So I would love to see how this plays out for you, Leo. But for now, I am going to leave it here. If you would like to join me, if I can speak, join me on the extended. The link is in the description box below. But Leo, if this is where I leave, because you don't have to join if you want to, you don't have to, ain't nobody forcing you. But this is where I leave you. Be safe, take care, be well. Happy New Year, and really, really, really take care of yourself. I love you. Bye, Leo.